All right, we're live again. Already? Man, it feels like I barely had a break. Can you guys believe it? We're up all night long, and now it is daytime, and we are ready for another live stream. But look at this. It actually snowed outside. Boy, don't you love these big windows? Oh, man, this room's so beautiful. I get these huge windows now. This is actually a door over here. Did you know that? Here, let me take you over here, guys. How's it going, early guys? Let's see. I hate these style of blinds. What do you call these? These like slot blinds or something? I'm not sure. There we go. All right. Check that out. Whew, isn't that badass? This is quite a view. Oh, man. That's some cold air. It was really nice this morning because it was so cold. All the snow was frozen. It's been melting, obviously. Look at this. So this is my room for my office now. There we are over there, right? Beautiful, man. Hold on. There's so much crap in here. Huh? Got that big window? Beautiful. Massive upgrade. No more hill. That's right. And that's a big deal, actually. When you have to climb down like 4 flights of stairs to get to your dock, surprise, surprise, you kind of don't want to go. Now that we just walked down 1 flight of stairs, that one right there, it's way more tempting to go. And there we go. And there's a lot of demand for lake houses like this because they're pretty rare. The ones where you don't have to walk down the stairs to get to the lake. Well, typically the people who can afford a lake house are older people, right? And they don't want 4 flights of stairs. In fact, some lake houses are equipped with like, what would you call it? I don't know, like a lift. It's kind of like what you go skiing in, you know what I mean? Like a ski lift. So some lake houses install like a ski lift to get them from the top of their house down to their dock because old people just can't, you know, they don't want to risk it. They don't want to do the exercise, all those things, all the reasons. And so they install those really expensive ski lifts to get them down from their house to the dock. This house doesn't need that because it's already there. Yeah, pretty neat. And I can't believe we only got it for $650. I really feel like this was $1 million home, especially when you consider the extra lake lot attached to it. Won't it flood easier now? So I've heard that it's possible for it to flood, okay? And that is a risk for me, but if it starts to do something like that, we'll run down and start lifting all the cards off the floor. They're not really even on the floor. We're already strategized for this. And but here's the deal. This is not a natural lake. It's an artificial one. It's an artificial lake, and it's a dam. So if they're worried about flooding, they can open the dam and let the water out, okay? And I think they would because there's a lot of expensive, valuable homes built right on the edge of the water. So they have to make like a financial decision. Do we flood this zone or do we flood a different zone, right? Well, Lake of the Ozarks full of all these mansions and rich people homes. I don't know if they'll let it happen. But I've heard that in theory it's possible, but that it never really happens. It's an artificial lake. It is a dam, and they can control the height of the water by letting the water out. So, but that's how it is. Pretty neat, right? The other house, the one on the hill, that one couldn't flood. It's impossible. Not possible for that one to flood because you're up 4 flights. But this house is right on the water. It's a risk I'll have to take. Here we are. Because I prefer this by a lot. I mean, anyone living in Florida, you're at risk of a hurricane. And those happen real consistently. I met one of the neighbors and I asked them about flooding. They're like, yeah, that never happens. I was like, all right, well, there you go. Theodore just sent an order. Let's get these penny sleeves all stocked up. Do you get some electricity from hydroelectric? Very likely, most of it is probably hydroelectric. I would assume all of it is. Because the dam, this is our source of electricity in Missouri and Chicago. A lot of the electricity is coming from this dam. And it's our big electric company, Ameren EU, who is running it. So if we're sitting on top of the dam, why wouldn't we be the first ones to get that electricity? Because you don't have to send it as far. So it's very likely powering all these homes. The dam is. Here we are. All right. Beautiful. Yesterday it was like 60, 70 degrees, and today it's snowing and freezing cold. That's typical Missouri weather. That's exactly how it is out here in Missouri. Very random. And I remember yesterday because people were out. Oh, people were out on their boats yesterday. That deserves a neato. People were out on their boats yesterday, and man, it made me wish I had a better boat. I don't like the Tri-Tune. I kept my Tri-Tune that I bought last year. I did not sell it back. I think I should hold on to it just because it's good for like taking a family out or like a lot of friends. But I would like a really fast fishing boat, perhaps. I'm not sure. But yeah, the large boats are not for me. I don't like them. They're harder to maneuver. They're slower, and they are way less fun when you park them. So parking them is a big hassle. Whereas like wave runners, little crafts, those are very fun. And this area, since it's at the very tip of the lake, it's at the very end of the lake. This is where the spring comes out of the water and fills the lake up. Well, since it's at the end, it doesn't get as much traffic, so the water's calmer out here. So we could get a smaller boat and not get, you know, capsized. What's the Gym Hero break? Gym Hero break. It's when we have 3 booster packs, and each pack has 11 cards. So there's a total of 11 cards. You can buy one of those cards. So when we start popping these babies open, you're going to get a pull from those 33 cards. You might get a holographic card. Okay, that's why people jump in here. Now, we don't open it until they're all sold. And if you want a whole pack to yourself, buy 11 spots. Okay? All right. So I feel like we're ready. We're 6 minutes in with 56 viewers. It's a little bit low. What is it? Today's a Thursday or something? Yeah, last night was kind of slow too, I noted. Get some more slabs up here. What's this? Pristine Mustadio from Opus 1. Looks like a long time ago I priced them for $100. Huh? Maybe that's not the right price. Actually, what I need to do is I need to get all of the Opus cards together and get them listed individually somehow. I got all these slabs and no time to price them. Bargain Hunter UK, what's up, man? Are you hunting for bargains? Rainbow War Turtle. I love the artwork here. He looks almost like he's blasting off or something. Okay. Is this live? Live from New York. It's Saturday night. And then here we have Opus 1 LAN for $35. Okay. So how about these two? So obviously I've graded a lot of Topps cards and a lot of Cardos cards. I have not done a lot of grading since then because we were preparing to move. Now that we're moved in, I'm ready to start sending orders back out because those orders will arrive here. Grading companies are very annoying. They like to send your orders to your old address. Did Sun and Moon go off? It sure did. Man, I'm been building walls for 4 days. All right, so let's see. Building walls, huh? So we got War Turtle. So I hurt my back last night, I guess, stretching too far to reach something that was on the floor behind me, and I felt the pain. And I woke up today and I was like, ugh. So I'm still in pain from that. Oh, that was easy. Let's see. There's one here. So this is a Rainbow Hollow. These are special. These Rainbow Hollows are special. Much harder to get a Rainbow Hollow to grade in a high grade. There's only one for sale, and it's $89. Was it Kitty? No. Now, if you think about it, $89 is more like $93 after taxes. We have to calculate taxes these days. So 93 is the price for that guy. Machop. This guy's probably pretty cheap. That big white dot right there, obviously a 9. First edition Machop. So PSA 9, first Machop Rocket. And he's a whopping 16 buckaroos. No music? I got some music on, but it's like the copyrighted kind of music, so I have it turned down low. Plus, I don't know if you guys would like my style of music, you know what I mean? Whenever you play music, if you play like Mario music, yeah, sure, everyone likes Mario music. But if you play like more specific music styles, there's always going to be like this fraction of people. Here we are. Instead of music, let's have... All right, we already had our first lag spike. As you guys know, we've been having lag problems ever since we moved, and we are trying to get that corrected. What I need is a tool that helps me unplug the router. I need like an adjustable wrench. I would have that with my pocket knife, but I don't know where my pocket knife is anymore because we moved. So it's somewhere. And I just need to unscrew the router, and I think I can actually put the router in here. So once the router's in here, I think that will probably solve all lag. That's my suspicion, okay? Man, I'm having terrible back pain. All right, let's see if there's any orders. Well, of course there are. There were some. Here we go, let's see. Bitcoin is up 5%, that's cool. All right, got an email. We have Theodore Jr. Perez. Theodore Perez Jr. Express grade on my Lily with QR timestamp. Gotta keep John working. Thank you. All right, beautiful card. He said Express, huh? Yeah, our Express grading is so cheap now, it's crazy. There it is. We pulled this last night out of the Sun and Moon box. It's like the Chase card. How about that, guys? Now, if you guys want a chance to open this yourself, this is on the menu. Sun and Moon base set's always been on the menu. And I've always said it's a good box because it's got Umbreon and Lily in it. And remember, it's not just hyper rare Umbreon, but regular Umbreon. And there's also the Umbreon GX. But there's also Espeon. So full art full art Espeon, hyper rare Espeon, and GX Espeon. They're all in here. Also, I believe there's a full art Pokeball that's pretty good. I can't really remember what else is in here. Is there a Rowlet in here? Magnus on the pull last night. Can't believe I was one off from Umbreon. I feel like I should have bought 3 packs. Damn, dude. It ain't right. It should have been yours. You know, I feel like I could just put this over here somewhere. Can I just put this over here? All right. It ain't right. If I had like an extendo arm. What's the grade on that Machop? A 9. Okay. We have Carlos Maganda Cortez. He sends me 60 bucks. I have a bag already. Give me a spot on the Gym Hero pack break and give me 1 Japanese V-Star Universe. You got it, man. All right, that's 1 out of 33. He's in. Carlos Maganda Cortez. I like these longer names because, you know, there's always a possibility that there would be a Carlos Cortez, 2 of them, in the stream. But there's no chance that it's going to be all 3 names matching. That's very unlikely. So the middle name really does it for me. 1 Japanese V-Star. Man, I'm having back pain. How are you today? How am I today? I think I hurt my back yesterday stretching in a bad way, twisting real heavily behind me. And it wasn't too painful yesterday. But by the time I woke up the next day, it's like, man, it's a burning pain. Maybe I should go take some painkiller at the start of the stream, get ahead of it. Yeah, I better take some painkiller. Ooh, I like this. That reverse hollow Ghastly. How much for my sandals? Oh no, I don't want to sell those. Those are like my ultimate memory of where I came from. So I gotta keep those. They're special to me because, you know, a lot of people have come and gone in my life over the years. You know, friends, girlfriends, jobs, places. And the only thing that's always been with me were those pair of sandals, basically, right? So they were there all the way up to the point that I graduated. I wore them. And so I left at 17, and I would have graduated about 5 years ago. And so I had them for like 11 years or something like that. I wore the same pair of sandals for like 11 years. So they're real special to me and a real reminder of what it was like when I was under all the stress of wondering if I could afford the next month's rent or something. You know what I mean? So they're a real stressful thing, and I got to hold on to them because they always remind me. Slab those sandals up. I would, actually. I would legitimately slab them up. I like to show them off. We are? I would take 20K for them. No. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to hold on to them and remember. They're like a sad memory almost. But at the same time, they're like a memory of overcoming the past. So I got to hold on to them. They're nostalgic. All right, so Carlos is in here. And we got your V-Star. And I'm going to go take a painkiller for my back. I'll be right back, guys. right. Now I've taken my painkillers like a good boy. So, Mr. Went to shoot the dog. So what do you guys want to do today? Is it this doggy? Oh man, I think I suddenly like dogs really well. Where's Jeremy Patterson? Pack of wild pit bulls roaming. Really hope everyone's doing well out there. Me too. I really hope everyone's doing well out there. Let's see. Can I get you guys a nice card? All right, let's put these Charizards up for sale. Oh, boy, if I ever needed to raise money fast, I'd try to start selling my Charizards. Look at that plus sign. It means that I'm interested in cross-grading it. These two cards I'm interested in cross-grading. Oh. Oh. Look at that. I just saw the stream from last night and saw my Umbreon pull by accident. Haha, I screamed at my pillow and that was my coffee for the day. I seem to get lucky when I don't watch. Well, you never get lucky if you don't jump into the break, guys. So we got a new break going for Ancient Origins. It's a lot more expensive, but the potential pulls are even crazier, and there's way more of them than the Sun and Moon base. So if Sun and Moon base had like 2 full arts in the whole box, Ancient Origins could have 2 full arts, but it's also going to have very gradable holos from the XY era, and it's got the Ancient Trait cards, which is sort of like these character artworks that we're getting in these later Sword and Shield sets. So that's from the XY era, and only a few sets had that. Ancient Origins was one, Primal Clash was one, and Roaring Skies was one. Those 3 sets from X and Y era had these cards called Ancient Trait cards, and they are very cool. I believe Ancient Origins has like a Gyarados in it, and that card just goes for like $500, I think, as a 10. So, so many potentially good pulls in that box. If you guys want, you can purchase one right now. That's $35. I'll offer just that one for sale, and you can have me open it right away. This Ancient Origins booster pack. So this one's a bit cheaper than the ones we have listed for sale. This one's $35. Show the Zards again and clip it. Mike's side looking for that easy content. Mike's side, if we show the Zards every time, that content will get boring. we got to show what's new. All right. All right. I do like the ZELLE orders, guys. If you order with ZELLE, what is this? You have mail coming soon. What? Official change of address. Oh, I see. As I was saying, if you send with the ZELLE, I'll get your order done a little earlier because ZELLE will take priority over PayPal. I like ZELLE because there's no fees. PayPal payment from Ronnie is pending. So Ronnie, you sent $50, and it says that it's pending and that PayPal is reviewing it for some reason. Tony Stanton, bulk grade of my choice. Oh, good. Yeah, we got to make sure we got lots and lots of grades for Mr. John, so John never runs out of work. Those mail service emails can be a scam. Here we are. The mail told me that they're sending me a package to officially demonstrate that I'm living in the new address. Bulk grade my choice, huh? Okay, I'm going to pick the best one out for you. Like this Lunala a lot. That's from the break last night. Like this Dragonite as well. Okay, let me just take a look at the Lunala. Your Lunala would not grade well. That's the problem. It's too off center. Snorunt, Kangaskhan. This won't grade well. Let's test out this packet of holos. U-Sense for the Machop. Yay! Yeah. So I wouldn't bother with any of these. They're not valuable enough. What you need is more Pokies in your bag. That's what you need. So if I had to pick one out of all this pile, probably this Voltorb or the Wingull. Or this, Magearna. Heracross. Jumpluff. You definitely have hollows. Why don't you use a price gun? I don't know. Why don't you use a price gun? Ugh. What's up, family? Hope everyone's having a blessed and wonderful day. What's your favorite card of all time? Show me your favorite or best cards. Belle Delphine collection, probably my favorite. Let's just say that I sent you cards. Would you do the grading for $8, or are you only grading cards that were pulled on stream? Also, is the grading by CGC or PSA. How's it going, man? So you're talking about mail-in grading. I would absolutely grade your cards at $8 a card. Send them right in. There's instructions in the Discord on how to do that with me, okay? Leaves you an address, gives you step-by-step instructions. You just read through them, follow those instructions. You're asking who does the grading. I do the grading. It's TheCardconomist grading. We've got our own encapsulator. We got our own slabs that we manufacture. So it's our own grading company. There we are. He says, oh, nice. Yeah, I know. How's it going, Harry Snorlax? Ring spin. Let's spin this ring. Well, you can't see it. It's too close to the camera. You get to choose one Pokemon for one of each kind. What do you choose? Lopunny. I'm just kidding. Okay, cool. Donald Story, SLAB-AWAY payment. Okay, let's start there, Donald. Donald. Says Rayquaza ×2. Interesting. It must be a 2-piece Rayquaza. Thanks for Mr. Won't be able to make the live, so if there's any issues, send a penny message. Okay. Your ring spinning abilities are rusty. TCCG has fastest turnaround in the industry, too. Our turnaround times are very fast. All right. Donald, he's going to be in here. Here it is. Oh man, it's already so crowded around this chair. This is exactly what always happens. This exact scenario always plays out. Because we operate this huge card thing, there's never enough room for it all. You guys want to see what he had? Look at this. Wow. That's crazy, man. Rayquaza Deoxys Legend. This was part of a collection that I acquired from somebody. And such a cool thing. There we go. Gee, you know what's funny? I don't feel like I've gotten as many collections from people lately. Maybe people are hodlering. All right, Donald Story. Yeah, I feel like I was getting a lot more offers than I do now. Print. Donald Story, he didn't have a bag, did he? Would you grade mail-in hockey cards? I could, yeah. I'm not very reputable for hockey cards, in my opinion. Dylan. I would say I'm reputable on Pokemon especially. Pokemon. I know Pokemon very well. Hockey, I don't watch it. I don't know. I can apply the same principles that you use when you grade a card. Centering edges, corners, surface, concepts like that, right? And or warps and fading and but what I can't do is I can't tell you that I've got a big reputation for working with hockey cards. You ever try hot Cheetos with time? Is it possible to weigh modern packs? What about rings, guys? There we are. Jonathan Cardenas, 2-book grade, one of my Zelda. Any other Pokemon cards you think is worth it grading? And 1 V-Star Universe. Well, he said any other Pokemon cards. So we're going to start by opening this up. Ronnie, he says, did my payment work? If you look it up, it says pending. I don't know why it says pending, but when an order is pending, I can't service it. Yeah, so your order is pending for some reason. All right, we've got this guy. It happens every now and then. Somebody gets a pending order. I wouldn't freak out about it. Typically what happens is PayPal releases it a little bit later, and then you'll need to pop by and tell me about it. Jonathan Cardenas. Here we are. Okay, so one of your Zeldos and any Pokemon card. Well, I like this. Little Mac. You got 2 Little Macs. You should grade. I would grade the Little Macs and all these Zelda cards. You had 3 Zelda logo cards. I just grade all those because those are all really nice. And the Little Mac's pretty cool too. But you said Pokemon, so I picked out your best Pokemon, which was the Venusaur. All right. I love all these grades, guys. I can't wait till we hit our first 10,000 grades done. You know what's neat about that idea is from then on, those 10,000 cards will just always be in circulation. You know, they're out there floating around. I really love that idea. And if I do this for 10 years, I wonder how many cards total we'll have graded. Cardenas. Unless someone drills them. Maybe people will drill some of my cards as payback because I drilled some of PSA's cards. Okay, there they are. I'm almost to 60 TCC graded slabs. Oh, man, that's amazing. That's really cool, man. There we go. Mister doesn't eat red dye. I try not to, right? That's in spicy popcorn, the red dye. Yeah, it's sad, but it's true. Garrett Wixom, Gym Heroes First Break. You got it. So this Gym Heroes Break is the real deal. It's vintage stuff. Unweighed. Remember, we took 3 packs out of a time out of a sealed box. We didn't weigh them. We just stacked 3 of them at a time together. And that's what this is. And we're actually almost out of these. So it'd be really interesting when we're officially out. Gives you little glizzy. Indeed it is. Ryan Morrill says 2 V-stars. Ryan Morrill. I have to find myself a TCCG 10 Gold Star Grade Ninja. Mister can tell weights by sight. What? There we go. Yes, for example, I can tell your sister's 300 pounds. I'm just kidding. Just by looking at her, it's a gift. All right, what do we got? Keldeo. And this lovely Hatterene. Mr. once said he was followed in a store because he was dressed too poorly. I don't think I ever said that, did I? Weighted by sound. Here's... Well, you can tell that too. Here's what name is. You sound fat. My girlfriend says you sound fat. You know, I like this Gengar. We need to start sleeving him up. He's a cool-looking Gengar. He's grown on me. Don't bet against Gengar. He's a good Pokemon. Ryan Morrill. Didn't it feel like there were a lot of holographic Gengars in the Sword and Shield era? He's not going to be rare. I mean, there must have printed so many of him if he's just a holo. Still. If you guys ever want to give up something like that Gengar or some other nice holo to have me grade it and give it away, let me know because I'll accept donations. Those would make great giveaways. Like that Gengar, the odds he grades 10 is very high. Those Japanese cards, grade 10 all the time. They have to basically be off-center because if you look at the corners and edges, they're virtually flawless. You never see print lines on them. So it's typically just one issue that they run into, typically. And it's always the off-centering issue, but even that's pretty rare. David Moraes, first edition Machop. Here it is, David. Cool. Medium for gym spots. We do have a medium running. And the medium is running for a box of Crown Zenith. I have a Gengar holo in my bag. You can have it when you get to my order. I'll grade any Gengar. You just did my Chili Pain Big Tongue. So we got Galaxy 1, David Morris. Yes. Here we are. Here we are. Have you ever graded Gold Star Greninja? Yeah, of course. It's great painting. Just Goblin. Big Knight. He's got like dual sabers. All right, there we go. There was no edged card. It's a nice Vader, though. Have you ever graded these? When's the TCC database going live? We are nowhere close to that. That is not a priority at the moment. John is updating the database every time. It's just an Excel sheet, right? And it's a detailed Excel sheet that can be used to build a real live database, but that is not a priority. Right now, the priority would be increasing sales by getting our website done. And maybe I need to stop and make a video. But I want to make the video after the website's live, I guess. And the website's just taking a while. I'm not rushing it. To tell you the truth, I focus all my time into this live stream, which takes plenty of time. And I wish there was a card grading CEO who was, you know, doing stuff like getting that website done. You know what I mean? Thinking of getting my Alt-Art Lugia graded. What service do you recommend? I don't know, the good service. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Mr. Mike Side. Send for the mod shop. Thanks for all you do. Wait, that's Mike Side, right? I've with you, please, and thank you. That is Mike Side, right? Mike Side, is that your order? Not Mike Side. Okay. So the problem for this order is that the mod shop already sold. All right, I apologize for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get him a refund on that. I'm logging into PayPal. Hopefully this doesn't lag spike us. Seems anything can lag spike us. Here it is. Okay, now let me refund this. Item already sold. Sorry. There we go. Q, what language you learning again? Okay, let's see. Justo Vento. I have a bag. Pull me a Zardy. Pull you a Zardy? So you sent me 29 bucks. What am I supposed to be opening for 29 bucks? Justo Vento. You didn't tell me what to open. Give me a Zardy. You're right here, so. Ah, there we go. XY Evolutions. Yes. Here we are. Sweet. I got some cards graded. Should I wait to pay for shipping? You can wait. Yeah, you can wait for them to be done first. Probably won't take much more than a week, to tell you the truth. Okay, Charmander, Star Me, and Star You. How nice. There are programs that can convert Excel to database. No need to write anything. There we go. Thank you so much. That's for Justo Vento. Let's find your bag. You got Star You. I mean, that's basically the equivalent of a Charizard. Justin Davis. Your bag must be up here. Actually, let me swap these. So obvious that this used to be the up top JU box. How much to write my name in the snow? Justin Rich. Ah, here we are. Oh, man, you've been chilling around this table since 3:22, huh? Is it snowing in Missouri? It snowed pretty hard overnight. Now the snow is melting. But I assume once the sun is down for the day, it will refreeze. So it's going to be probably pretty dangerous roads by the time it gets dark. Gonna be cold, frozen roads. That's why I'm so grateful that this job really doesn't require much driving. Arturo Perez, let me try a Pixar pack. I got an average bag. Oh, you're too modest. What if I were to just buy a Pokemon slab for $25 and I paid it immediately? Would I have to pay the $25 slab-away fee? No, you don't have to pay the slab-away fee. You can just buy it outright. You don't have to pay the slab-away fee. Slab-away fee is for like when you want a real expensive card and instead of putting it onto a credit card, you put it into slab-away with me, right? So, well, let's get an example. This is a good example. This Clara for $300, right? So what you could do is for 25 bucks, I'll write your name on the back and put it to the side, and you pay it down over 6 months. Just like that, right? All right. All right. I think the Pixar packs have a Mickey inside that goes for around $70. Oh, nice, man. A Mickey? 70 bucks. That's not impressive. There's the girls. Like mother, like daughter. Oh, my God. There we go. Arturo. Buy the booby break. Yes, the booby break's like got 2 spots left in it, doesn't it? It's literally almost done. He meant to say 700. Oh! That's, now that makes more sense that you're talking about it. This is the booby break for a perfect booby card. Okay? I think that has some value. And there's just these 2 spots left, 10 and 3. And then it goes off. We find out who pulls the booby card. Daytime Mistress, the best. Elastic Mommy Milkers. Yes. Jordan Estrada, 2 V-stars. Okay, Mr. Jordan. Let's see. Elastic Girl can make it real tight for you. Wow. You're talking about the seal on the pickle jar, right? Because sometimes the pickle jar is not sealed correctly. Will you stock Disney WEISS? Do you want Disney WEISS? Maybe. I'm not here to do anything but sell you cards. Neep. Oh. Here's this guy in a fighter energy. You can have Mommy Milkers from the other room. Rayquaza. Here we go. Shiny been popping up to the stream. What? All right, Jordan Estrada. DCHOR will be one of the best investments. What grade is that Arcanine? I didn't hear if you answered me or not. Arcanine. You mean the Growlithe on the left, on the right? He's a 10. That's a Topps Growlithe 10, Topps Chrome. Is Ancient Origins pack heavy or light? Honestly, I have no clue. You know, the odds of it being heavy are much lower. It's an unweighed pack. Okay, Anthony Matkovic. Can I get 3 spots on the Ancient Origin box break? Heck yes. Ancient Origins to the moon. Now, we have an Ancient Origins box break. I can promise you that's unweighed. I would not weigh that. I wouldn't lie to you. I don't need to lie to you. I make lots of sales. I have no interest in lying. But I can also tell you the odds of it being heavy are low. That's just because the odds are actually low. That's how the boxes are designed. So the price we agreed to was $39, correctly? Correct? Let me double check. 38. Okay, 38. Let's write this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ancient can't be weighed that well. Really difficult. 8, 9. There you go. He says it's difficult to weigh it anyways. That's 19. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My hand get lazy. All right, there we are. So he says, I'll also need a new bag. When the break happens, can I keep the pack cards? Why not? So this is going to say Anthony Matkovic. I always worry about everyone requesting to do those kind of things, though. That's the thing. To me, they are just kind of trash. They're not old enough to be considered like valuable at this point. They're not rare enough. Plus, save, empty, boosters, plus new bag. Okay, that's 1, 2, and 3. Raise the prices. Gregory Pablo says 1 in the Ancient Origins. Wow, it's getting pricier, isn't it? Do you have a bunch of empty wrappers I can buy? Gotta reseal them. Oh, Gregory Pablo. Man, listen to this line. This line's so good. Hold on. I love the way this sounds. I'm going to turn it up, okay, so you can hear it. It's this point right here. It's the instrumentation, really. Wow. I love the instrumentation there. It reminds me of like old 80s movies or something like that, like a mystery movie from the 80s. Love that sound. It's amazing. That's a British couple that makes that music. All right. Okay. Hunter Tipton says 6 of the sneaky bunkos. 6 of the sneaky bunkos. Did you ever watch the Tiny Desk Tom York set I sent you? You sent me a link to Tom York? I didn't even see it. Oh my gosh. I might have forgotten, or I might have been half asleep. I'm very sorry. I'm very bad with Discord messages these days. Do you have Clash Royale cards? Here we are. Send it to me again. I'll watch it. Anthony, you want something? The best way to communicate me these days is right here in the live stream. My brain's like all checked out after the live stream these days. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Disconnecting. I need some Greatest Skylander cards. Oh, man. I made such a fortune on Skylanders. When I was working for Coca-Cola, I was a Skylanders scalper. I was a straight-up scalper. I went to all the Targets, all the Walmarts, and then I bought 100% of their Skylander content product, and then I would flip it on eBay. And back then, the first Skylanders game, it was so hard to get the figurines because it ended up being a huge hit, right? So I would be there before the store opens, and I'd take the whole shelf, everything. So if they restocked it before the store opened up, boom, I had all of them. And then I would list them all on eBay. They would cost, I think they were like $8 a figurine. Dude, I'm not even exaggerating. A lot of them sold for like between $20 and $40, with some going higher than 40. And so the flip was insane. And that went on for like a whole year. I just made uber's amounts of money from Skylanders. Also, I could pay for my ex-girlfriend's dental work. Yay. Yeah, I paid for her to go to college. I paid for her teeth to get fixed, and we didn't even stay together. Scalping is cool, says Jordan. Yeah, I was a scalper. I was a scalper of an item that people probably didn't think to scalp very much. So I was ahead of the game. Here we are. Scalping's a real thing. I didn't feel very guilty about it back then either. He would snatch them out of little Timmy's hands. Can you show the large sublist, please? Yeah, there's 2 spots left. So now you know. It's not scalping if you also collect. I didn't even play the game. I had no clue. So it was strictly scalping. I was so big on scalping those. I would buy like the Xbox Special Edition and all those things because you would get like special versions of it. And then I'd open the packaging up, break the parts down to like, you know, individual items. Because sometimes you made money doing that, right? So like there was a Skylander starter set and I'd break that down into just the wire, just the portal, just the figurine, sell those separate. And there'd be people who just want to buy one piece from that. And selling the individual piece was more profitable than selling the whole item altogether. Mr. would steal from them in the children's hospital. That's right. I was all in, well, I was very poor back then and just doing everything I could to make it. You know what I mean? I was very, very poor and I was putting money together to go to college. So I didn't have 1 second thought about, oh no, the children, right? I was, I was the children. I was impoverished, dude. You forget about that. Some of the people who are doing the scalping nowadays might just be people who are barely making it in life. And, oh, we're just so mad at them. Oh, no, they made money. But, you know, I get it. It's super annoying. Then there's the people who are rich and they're super organized about it. So that's annoying. But, yeah, I was not rich back then. And I was doing that. And scalping wasn't even as big of a subject. So, you know, it wasn't as big a phenomenon back then. This was, well, this would have been 8 years ago? 7 years ago? It was 7 years ago, I think. So it wasn't as big of a phenomenon. The internet didn't talk about it as much. X's are horrible investments. Rudy talks about that too. He says he gets the most horrible messages, and he could tell us from people down on their luck. How did you find the mental strength to keep going in life when... I don't know. I guess everyone's biologically different, right? And sometimes I wonder why it's so hard for people to work hard, right? And I think that we all handle stress differently. And some people are better suited for handling stressful situations, and they turn into, I think, kind of like leaders and stuff like that, right? Leaders and winners. And then people who don't handle stress very well, they kind of end up poor, I think, because they quit their job or they fail their job. And so I sometimes think it just boils down to differences in our biology. I'm not sure. But if you were to ignore that variable, differences in biology, then it would be some other issues. It'd be your belief system, the things that you think about, and then also maybe your role models. You may make sure you have good role models in life. You don't want to have bad role models because they will affect your identity and it'll affect your personality too. Good role models should keep you high energy. High energy just solves everything in life. It really does. High energy. Working hard's easy when you have high energy. And working hard solves most of your problems in life. You know what I mean? Whatever it is you're struggling with, if you're a hard worker, it could be cancer you're fighting. You'd be fighting cancer. Well, if you're somebody who fights really hard, you're more likely to survive it. Is there a way to find all your Pokemon slabs on sale? No, just these 5 right here, I'm afraid. All right, Hunter Tipton. We have some expensive slabs listed in our Discord. That would be another place you can look, but I don't update that very often. All right. Print. Life's difficult, man. Definitely difficult. Got any sealed Skylander games left? No. No, I do not. I remember Skylanders 2 came out, right? And I was all ready to make lots more money on the new Skylanders 2 video game. So Skylanders 2 launches, and I go to the local Toys R Us, and I do my old trick where I scalp the entire shelf. I buy the entire shelf of Skylanders. And I go home, and I list them all up, and none of them sell. And the few that do sell don't really make that much money, because what I discover is that Toys R Us, Target, all these companies were listing on eBay anyways. And not only that, but they were listing them for real cheap. And so I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why am I not getting any good money on these? And then I just started to realize anytime I went to the store, the shelves were full of product, lots and lots of product. And so what essentially had happened was the company increased the amount of product that they manufactured to actually meet demand. And this put me, the scalper, out of business. So that was an important, and of course I wasn't really out of business. It just means I made less money. I was still making loads of money on my other strategies. And, but that strategy was out of the window. So I knew Pokemon would do the same thing. I knew Pokemon would eventually print so much product that you should be able to go to the store and find that product. All right, let's see. So you know, in the year 2019, when all the Pokemon scalping was going on, I'm like, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time, and no one will be able to scalp anymore. Greg Brown, one in the Gym Heroes box. And I would say we're pretty close to that point. It's never going to be quite perfect, but yeah, I mean, when I look at the shelves at Walmart, there's always Pokemon cards on it. Should have kept one of the popular ones as an investment. Well, I didn't have any interest in Skylanders, so I didn't want to invest in it. Gym Heroes first break. One spot in the Ancient Origins. You got it. Greg Brown. Ooh. What do you think about the dollar store packs? They're kind of tedious. Patrick Strader, 1V-Star Universe. If there was a fact that the Dollar Tree store cards had a higher hit rate, then I'd care. $10 for my SLAB-AWAY. Patrick Strader. You got it, Patrick. Okay. You're going to have $91 left over. You ready? Here's Absol and Machamp. Ooh. Yeah, I remember those days. See, my job, I was a merchandiser for Coca-Cola, so I went from store to store. And, oh, we're not having a lag spike, are we? I don't see anyone talking. Is the line long? My pH is almost out of battery. No, not really. Oh, maybe a little bit. Not really, though. It depends on what's in the orders. Are we still live? Can you guys hear me? How long does a lag spike look on your end? It's pretty long. Here we are. Oh, man, we just jumped in viewership by like 20 people. Something's going wrong on my side. I can see it happening. All right, Patrick, this is a rather large bag. Where can we place it? Can Thomas Yonan just go in the TH box, actually? Yes. Yo, I'm back, says Tibby's. We have an order for... Let me check and make sure we got all the ZELLE orders taken care of. So here's a ZELLE order. Ruben Aguilar, 1 Minecraft, 1 Silver Tempest. 1 Minecraft and a Silver Tempest, you say? Said that backwards, didn't I? There's the Minecraft. Loving these Minecraft packs. These are printed by the respectable Panini Company, if you guys didn't know that. All right. I'll be shipping soon. Just waiting on my last 3 card grades to be done. All right. Sounds good, man. Should I switch to ZELLE? You don't have to. Right now, I'm preferring ZELLE because ZELLE has no fees. So PayPal has a 3% fee and ZELLE does not. Now, that's not really a big difference. That's not a huge difference. But I guess over time, it adds up a little bit. So I do like the ZELLE orders. But you should use what you're most comfortable with, okay? I like all of the... analytics you get from PayPal. Excuse me. Shipwreck. Oof. And what's the name of this guy? He's a new character. He's Phantom, right? He's not super new anymore. For people who don't understand what's going on here, this is glow in the dark. So this card glows after it sits in the light for a while. One poker card. Ooh. How's the Pokemon Cardos card market doing? Should I invest? You know, usually whatever I'm investing in goes up in price because I send a lot of money that way. But more importantly, I cheerlead for it. So that cheerleading goes a long way, I think. But you don't have to. You can look for something that you think I might buy next that I'm not talking about. I feel those Minecraft cards will be crazy expensive in 10 years. Possibly. No, you know, people had a feeling about Pokemon, and it didn't play out till a while later. But yeah, I mean, Minecraft's real popular, so getting some graded Minecraft cards, you might be able to flip them. You might not need to hold on to them for so long. Joshua Quintana says 1 live custom. Okay, Joshua. Okay, we'll give you 1 shuffle here because I added some new packs in here. Now let's see what you got. Ah, it's a cold one. You got a Meryl, though. That's pretty cute. I had these poker cards in at a cost. They cost me something to do this, but it gives you a chance to have a cute little card come out. And that's not bad, actually. What investment you regret getting into? Let me think. I've had 1 or 2 cards not do so well. Generally, I've done extremely well. So overall, my Pokemon card investments are still way up. They fell from 2021 to 2022. They fell. But some that did the worst was definitely my PSA 9 first edition Lugia Neo Genesis. Looking for Mr. Quintana still. He didn't say if he had a bag, did he? That card just did very poorly. I bought it at like 6,000, and I think now it's up to 3,000. So I lost like 3,000 on that. That was an example of buying into the hype, because when I bought him, the PSA 10 of that card had just sold for like $100,000. And I said, oh, I should get one of the 9s before it goes up, because I can't afford a 10, 100,000. I'll never afford it. So that was my reasoning at the time. And all I was really doing was buying into the hype at that time. Very poor decision. Don't do that, guys. Avoid hype. Hype will mean that you're overpaying. So anytime something's in the news, that is the sign you have already missed the boat. And if you buy in when it's in the news, you will overpay. You have to buy when it's not in the news. Do you think modern Pokemon sets like Evolving Skies will be super expensive in 5 years? I think that the price will go up, but it will go up pretty slow, pretty gradually. And I think that other cards in the Pokemon card hobby will outpace Sword and Shield by a lot. So I'm not saying Sword and Shield won't go up. It probably will. But other card sets will outpace it, and other cards will outpace it. Here we are. Like, I'm a collector too, right? I'm a collector, me, Mr. Cardconomist. Ask me how interested I am in Sword and Shield. Zero interest in it. I have zero interest. And the reason why is because I don't collect common things. I collect rare things. So I know that Sword and Shield, nothing about it is rare. One day I might collect like a perfect this or a perfect that. Otherwise, I'm not interested because it's not rare enough for me. It doesn't excite me. I don't get up and get excited to collect something that 4,000 other people have. So I get excited to collect something that 20 other people have. And I go, wow, now I've got something that's rare. You know what I mean? So I'm excited by things that are rare, not by things that are common. So that's the problem for Sword and Shield. No matter how much time passes, it's never going to be rare. You could talk about relative rarity. You could say there's 1 million collectors and only 4,000 Umbreons. So, and that's a great way to measure things. But if that's true for Sword and Shield, it's still true for the other item that's pop 100. See what I'm saying? So low pop, like this Squirtle, that to me is a more beautiful thing because it's a lot more rare than freaking most of Sword and Shield era. Yeah. But Sword and Shield era has some great artworks, and I will probably look into collecting a perfect card here and there. Did my ZELLE go through? It sure did. 35 for the Ancient Origins. Yes, just this one pack of Ancient Origins is for sale. There are some really cool cards in Sword and Shield, at least. Okay. Let me check, man. So, Ruben Aguilar. Oh, look at that. Kyle McClanahan. 1 Pixar, 1 Adventure Time. Let's grab it, man. 1 Pixar. 1 Adventure Time. Kyle, what are you trying to say? You saying you wanted your card opened? $9 for prepaid delivery. You got it. We'll write down on your bag that you're ordering shipping ahead of time. All right. Sneep. There we go. I ordered on PayPal. Didn't know ZELLE was the new preferred. You could do either. Why did you refund my payment for the Machop Slab? Mr. Mike, somebody already bought it. Yeah, I left you a note. Somebody bought it before you. Somebody beat you to it. All right, I like this Marceline card back here, the one that says the Fry song. Dude, my wife. My wife. She thought the relationship between Bubblegum and Marceline was so adorable. I predict Sword and Shield graded alt-art cards will do fine in the future. Well, I think they'll do fine. I didn't say that they would like drop to 0. I'm saying that other cards will outpace them, so they are not my choice. Here we are. Yeah, there's a lot of people trying really hard to defend modern cards, probably because a lot of people are listening to guys like me who sound like bullies saying, oh, well, it's not going to do very well. And they probably get all hipster and cool and be like, no, you're wrong. Yeah, but I've actually done a lot of research on prices for the last 3 years. I watched modern cards collapse in price since 2019 to today. They absolutely collapsed in price. So I'm not placing my bet on a card set that was printed even more than the Sun and Moon era. Kyle McClanahan, new bag. But I've also seen cards that have moved up in value. And there's a clear indicator of what does that. And it's always the same indicator. Is it actually rare? Is it actually rare? That is how you know if it will hold value and if it will rise. If it is not actually rare, it will not hold value because people will inevitably put those cards for sale online, competing with your price. And they'll be doing that because they want to sell so that they can go buy one that's actually rare. That's exactly what happens every time. So there's a lot of hype. Hype's a part of the hobby. People get hyped for the latest blah, blah, blah. And when the hype kind of goes down, it kind of goes away. You know, you're all excited over Evolving Skies Umbreon. Well, there was a Sword and Shield, or there was a Sun and Moon Umbreon too, didn't you know? Where's the hype for this guy? This guy, there was a ton of hype for this guy. You know, he used to cost a ton. Then his price collapses because all the Umbreons start coming out in the Sword and Shield era. And that's precisely what will happen to the Sword and Shield cards. You're all hyped for Sun and Moon, Moonbreon. I'm sorry, Sword and Shield Moonbreon. But what will happen is they'll release an even better looking Umbreon in the next series. So there'll be Umbreon EX is going to come out in this new Scarlet Violet rotation. And then that's going to be the talk of the town. You're going to forget about Moonbreon. There's 4,000 of them. That's exactly how the cards work. So the price will be driven down by everyone dumping their Moonbreon in order to obtain the next latest cool things. All right, here we are. Oh, let's write shipping on your bag real fast, Kyle. Anyways, I could be totally wrong. It would really impress me if Sword and Shield outperformed the other aspects of the market. The only possible way that could happen is if somebody thinks that the artwork from that time period is so much better, so much more unique, so superior than all the other Pokemon cards that they go, I don't care. I'm just going to buy only these and all these. And I think that outcome also has to mean that the cards printed in the Scarlet Violet era have to look kind of bad. So Scarlet Violet era cards, if they look really bad, people might focus more on Sword and Shield. That's highly unlikely that they will look bad because these companies these multi-billion-dollar companies are hiring artists now from artist companies to make the best looking cards. Why do you think V-Star Universe looks so good? Because they hired an art group to get it done. So it's probably more likely that as time goes by, the new cards will look even better. That's more likely to occur. And yeah, and then over time, a lot more Sword and Shield will be opened, and it's just going to not appear to be rare. There's like 2,000 Moonbreon 10s, not rare. Yeah, actually, there's 4,000 of them. 4,000 of them in 1 year. So, and there's still a lot of product left to open. I'm amazed at the Pokemon demand. No, Pokemon's in demand. That's a good thing. That part stayed the same. So Christian Torado, One General Mills. I have a bag, but it's been a long time since I ordered. Why don't we start by locating that bag then? They want $11 Ancient Origins. The Shiny Zard V at Pop 10,000. Still taking orders? What time is it? 4:29? I sure am. Send those orders in. Yeah, my prediction on Sword and Shield is not so rosy. It's pretty negative, actually. And I'm not holding any of it. I'll flip it for you. but I'm not holding much sword and shield. Oh, here we are. I think that when you think about it, all right, Christian Torado, I didn't see a bag for you. Let's find out how old your last order was. Charge the phone while watching Dalton. Dalton is way off. Can you bark? All right, let's see. We're logged back in. Comparing modern to vintage, super long time. Super long time. So your bag might be gone, though. Let's see. Yes, so when we search you, it only returns one result. See, right here, it says from January to January. That's a full year. You only have one order, and it's that one right there. So what happened is, after 1 year, he says, I had multiple orders. After 1 full year, your bag is repoed. So, and that's true for everyone. So that's like a warning for you all. If your bag gets to 1 year old, it gets repoed. Mike, you don't know. Christian, if you had something nice in your bag, that wasn't the rule at the time. That's not true. It's been the rule since the very first day I started. But it's fine. Just send me a refund. I got you. I'll get you the refund. Here we are. Yes, that has always been the rule. Kyle Gang Woo. 5,000 next year, 1,000 more. Waiting to grade. All right, there you go. I apologize about that. If you can remember what was in the order and if it was like a good card or something like that, I had Naked Misty in my bag. Naked Misty, like what? Like the fake Naked Misty? The one with like the not Misty's tears, right? Naked Misty. I've got these bags called, oh, the fake one? Oh, that's an illegal card anyways, but that was probably worth like 10 bucks or 15 bucks. I like how that's the one you remember. I had the Naked Misty. I used to sell those, but then I was reading about how that's actually a legal risk for me, and I was like, I better stop. But I got this box of about to expire cards. I'm just going to go through it real fast and see if you're in here. Look at this guy. Shane Hansen. Cliff Mello. See, these guys expire this month. So that by the time February comes around, they're done. They're out of here. And let's see what they're leaving behind. Not really much. See, this is like, I don't know, maybe like $20 of cards. He just didn't want to ship it probably. He just figured it's not that many cards, you know. And then here's Shane Hansen. Yeah, just some hollows, and they're off center. So people don't leave much behind. It's pretty rare for a really expensive thing to be left behind. Dibs on Cliff Mello's bag. Those will be processed, and we'll stuff them into the Pokebras. I'll take them. Chodiski has been real for a long time, and I've been here for almost 2 years. Yeah, so pretty early on, I realized that we were having trouble with overflow on the table. And so very early on, we made it a rule that you can have your stuff here for 1 year. And I know we made that rule up more than a year ago because I've been exercising that rule for so long. I believe the rule was made up around the time that we created the bulk boxes, which we don't even offer those anymore. Remember that? It was bulk box storage back then. Go snatch this. I said, all right, the deal is, guys, 1 year, and we gotta confiscate after 1 year. Okay, Coeli Jimenez. Hope you're relaxing after the move. Not really. 4 Silver Tempests. Yes. Mr. talks about table space every stream. 4 Lost Origin. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. My whole body aches for my new job. Tibbies, that is a good thing, Tibbies, because I can tell you, I've been reading how bad sitting is for your health. It increases diabetes, it increases heart disease, and it increases cancer too. So if you got a job that's physically active, it is painful, but it's like getting paid to work out, and being paid to work out is very healthy. I got to get more active myself. If ever Cole Kokoschke is gone for a year, I'll pay shipping. He's my real bestie. So here's Sunflora. Sunflora. Asking about the Stream Deck. A Stream Deck, huh? So, and what would a Stream Deck do? Stream Deck, I plug that to my laptop, and I schedule a bunch of sound effects to the buttons, right? And then I can just hit those buttons. We built huge walls today. Nail gun gang. Can we be besties? We're always besties. I have a hollow German Dark Charizard. It's a little rough. I was wondering if you think it's a good idea to get it graded or just to have. I mean, now's a good time to grade your cards, guys. Grading has gotten cheaper, but I don't know. It's not a rush either, is what I'd say. Here's Magazone V-Star. There we go. And Cascoon. A good time to grade your card is when you want to sell it, actually. So if you're not going to sell it, and you know it's not going to grade 10, you can put it into just like some kind of holder. Like, let me see. Well, never mind. I don't have any nearby. You can store your cards like this, the Grand Caymans, and just enjoy them like this for a while. It's not a rush to grade them right away. Oh, wow. Look at that. Jealous of that. Oh, man. Musicians have a thing with like 16 rubber pads to activate samples. You could upload sound effects to it. Yes. Here we go. Coeli Jimenez. Coeli DeVille. Coeli DeVille. If he doesn't scare you, then neither thing will. Mr. won't 1v1 me. He's scared. Hell no. I'll be cranking 90s around you. I like anytime, anywhere, 1v1. I paid for shipping on my slabs yesterday on ZELLE, says Ricardo Lopez. Okay. And are you telling me that because I didn't do it, or? I do have one Mikey. Mister, take all my money this week. I hope so. That's my job to take your money. Here's Jonathan Cardenas. Grade the Little Mac card. You convinced me. Yeah, it's a great card. How's Quip's debut album coming along? You know, there's a lot of music. There's a lot of work making music, and she's got a full-time job. Like, it's like almost 50 hours a week. You've actually got 2 of them. Let me show you what I would grade, by the way. So you got the Little Max, this card. So you have 2 of those. This Bowser's good. You just got all. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better. So you just got like all of the good cards for these Nintendo game packs. Look at this. Do you guys see this? He's even got the Bowser card here. So it's not just 1 or 2 cards that are worth grading. You got all these. They're all worth grading. Zelda logo is good. You got Bowser and Bullet Bill. You got 2 of the Little Macs. And then you've got this. This is one of the best cards in the whole series. Did you know that? This one sold for like $600 recently. Linda, I consider her the main waifu in the set. And then this scene where Mario's sending Bowser down to the pit, famous moment from the video game, features Mario, Bowser, and Peach in the same scene. So yeah, you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good cards to grade here. I just joined in. Bro, these are insane. Yeah, those are Nintendo game packs. They're on the menu. I've offered them for a long time because I've got my third eye open. I can see the cards that you guys should open, and I went straight for those because I thought they were so good. I was like, oh man, 1989 vintage tops, Nintendo. Linda the Dominatrix, that's right. She gotta make you clean your room. Did you get yours from Poke Center Mikey? I enjoy watching your 3-minute live auctions. You guys like watching the 3-minute live auctions? What do you guys like about the auctions? The problem is an auction's just a way to give you a card for cheaper than it should have gone. Yo, mister, what's the booby break? What's up, Jack? It's got 2 spots left, $20 a spot. Jonathan. Is it Jonathan? Jonathan Cardenas.
Mr. Kobe says he's been waiting for his slabs. He knows the guys are busy, but he's wondering if they shipped.
Pokey Kobe. We need to ship Pokey Kobe. Sounds good. Those auctions remind us the grade in the background looks so cool. Will you make a custom number card for us to go bananas over? Custom numbered card. What does that mean? Pokey Kobe. All right. Hey, mister, just joining in. Are you still taking orders? What time is it? It's 4:39? I sure am. For once, we kind of started on time. Nicholas Lemons. I want to see if you serviced my shipping order. Had a PayPal hold. Well, Nicholas, here's your bag right here. So I guess the answer is no. Nicholas Lemons, are you watching? I got a bag for Nicholas Lemons right here. Nicholas Lemons, I got a bag for you. Let me know what we're supposed to have done with it. Am I just supposed to ship this? You say you've already paid for shipping? Let me know if there's any specific instructions. What's up, Nick? First movie, first print, rainbow foil. Beautiful card, man. Did you make a custom label for Alex and other cards? No, there's no custom label. Or are you talking about my wife's drawings? I paid for shipping and 2 V-Star. Is that the case? Okay. Nicholas, let's go look that up real fast. If it would just load, that'd be nice. All right, so can I have 5 Adventure Time packs? Oh, that's not Nicholas Lamont. January 9th. My last payment is on hold, so I hope this works. So it says on January 9th, you ordered 2 V-Star. Oh, here we go. So I'd like to use my last bulk grade on the Gardenia Special Art, 2 V-Star and shipping. I have a few slabs. Don't forget my gold Ray Ray. Okay. There we go. I'm going to guess that was the one that was on hold. Gardenia. I have some Roaring Skies, Primal Clash, Breakpoint packs sitting about. Think I should keep them sealed. Still in cardboard sleeves. Open, open, open. I am that squirrel is insane. I know of a grading company that has so many options for a label that you can't even tell when it's them. Yeah, I'm not into that. I don't think I like that very much. There you go. Should I get English Charizard Gold Star PSA 1? It sells for like 700. I couldn't tell you. I would say get into this Ancient Origins box break, man. How about that? Here we are. One time I bought a PSA 1 card, and it was fun for a while, and then I just ended up selling it. You ready? Thought I'd like it more. There's Eternitus. Here's Zeraora. Okay, cool. Hold on. Another order has been delayed in PayPal with grade in the message. That's a Charizard booster, Matt. What's wrong with the Ancient Origin packs? What is wrong with the Ancient Origin packs? Nothing. Where are the free ones? Where are the free ones? I want some free ones. Come on, man. Says Jarmo. And grab this right here. Did you say free ones, mister? I want some free ones. There's a lot of messages with grade in them, and they come in just fine. Okay, that's Nicholas Lemons. Okay, and let's get that label made. Looks like, here we are. See how heavy this is. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You said you had a few slabs, though? We'll go with the expensive shipping for you. I want free ones, too. Base set packs? Yeah, where's my free base set pack? There we go. You're too kind, mister. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. You paid for that, and you're supposed to receive it. So, oh, I see. Okay, so next up we have Adam Thone. Hey, mister, I'm having a really bad day, so can I have 7 live customs and 1 tops first movie rainbow? Well, I bet you this first movie rainbow is going to cheer you up, because these are always really good. Plus, I'm in Kansas. We're neighbors. All right. Adam Thone. He's got a big order. Let's see what you got, man. Oops. Okay, we got Pikachu Vacation. We got Awakenings. The Tail End of the Race. Oh, you're going to like this. Look at that. That's a Charizard card, and this is a Charizard card. Stage 1 Dratini is going to be your holo. Oh, a little sticky. Is it going to affect the card? We don't want it to affect the card. Ah, my God. Of course, it would be a little bit sticky, this one. I don't know why. Mostly the entire box has been non-sticky. So you got the 1 sticky pack. Maybe it's because we're hitting on the packs at the bottom of the box. I don't know if that has an effect. I felt it. I was like, this one's actually kind of sticking. But you did pull a beautiful Charizard, and you did pull the Tail End of the Race as well. And the Dratini is still a beautiful rainbow foil. Pain, says Mikey. I wish it came out a perfect 10, though. Legends. So yeah, some Mew cards. All right, that's for Mr. Adam Thone. He needs 7 live customs. Yeah, overall, still a pack with 2 Charizard cards in it. All right, you ready? Oh, I'm scared for you, dude. They could all be cold, technically. Oh, but that one's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's see. So you pulled something. Hopefully something good. Yeah, you got 2 pulls here. I introduced a new idea to the live customs. I call them like pity slabs almost. And what they are is they're much cheaper slabs that take the place of like a pack that would have been just a holo card. I've done it before. It's just really expensive to do. 35 Clefairy and 10 grades. So you just got 10 TCCG grades. All right. That's cool, man. Let's see what we got here. Let's find out what that Clefairy is. For the Clefairy, you've got Cardos Clefairy Prism. Very interesting. That's for Adam Thone. Here we are. So actually, that would have been a good round, except you pulled like 4 cold packs at the end, if you think about it. If you had gotten this Clefairy and this 10 grades for 40 bucks, that's actually a very good price. The problem is you swept past them, but overall, it's still pretty nice. All right, Adam Thone. It's like a mixed result, just like your booster pack was. Toss this over here. And Adam is going to be in this box. Ah, here we are. So you've actually got a lot of cards that we could grade. Why don't I just take a quick peek into your bag? He said, I can grade any 10 cards. Yep, that's what that is. All right. Lots of cards here. You got a ton of cards. Oh, my God. So you would probably benefit from doing a pre-grade of your box. But look at this. You got a ton of stuff. Jirachi, this Giratina, that's gradable. This Mewtwo's gradable. Drapion. Vulpix. Parasect. From Yellow Deck. That's gradable. Dusknoir. That's very gradable. Charmander. Okay. You can have me pick out 10 if you want me to do it. Malamar. Golden Zoroark. That's gradable. Orbeetle. That's pretty neat. The Gengar looks like he's in good condition. Yeah, you're lucky to have pulled that because you've actually got plenty of cards that you could grade, it looks like. You got this Golden Duraludon. Here's Kabu. Chatot. That could grade 10. That'd be cool. Turtoga. That's from Plasma Break, huh? Oh, you got this unknown. You got this Pikachu. Azumarill. It's pretty cute. Fursode Girl. Oh, the Shiny Zard's gradable. Yep, I'd say Brexton's gradable. Hyper Rare Vulpix looks pretty good. Yep, you got some good choices here. If you just... Oh, you got Tyranitar poker card. Yeah, you definitely got some gradable cards, man. All right, and also, you've got these cards too now. He said pick 5, save 5. Okay, pick 5, save 5. That's what I'm going to do. The Ace Charmander says Joromo. Oh, man. I really like that Dust Noir Trevenant. It's such a cool looking card. Do the Unknown says Hopeless. Mr. Also the Unknown. Oh, okay. Where did he get off to? Here it is. That little thing on the top of the card. All right, you just got lots and lots left in this bag, too. Grade them all. Take a quick look at this. All right, so I just want to show this to you ahead of time. That's unfortunate on that card. That's not just some dust, right? Oh, it is just some dust. That's amazing. Okay, that card's going to be all right. Just had to wipe it with my finger a little bit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we still got these 4 more. I mean, I could do all these if you want. Oh, wow. You got Charizard V-Star there, too. He might be gradable. There's 5. 5. I would say 6. 7. You don't have to grade this one. I say that one's not as rare. Because the Pokemon news community is calling the last Pokemon a gym leader throws out as their ace. The worst is where the sleeve has a slight bend in it. It looks like the card has a dent. Everyone likes graded waifus. Okay, Mr. 7 it is. And you got 3 left over to pick out for your favorite card. Yeah, I'm glad that the grades went to you because they were put into that box pretty cheap. And you actually got some cards to grade, so this is going to benefit you. Charizard. Here's Vulpix. You know, I was looking at these as we're going through them. And the best part is some of these look like they're pretty well centered too. So you might end up with some good grades on these. But they have to be examined very carefully. So I don't want to get you overhyped yet. What they look like through the camera in a quick glance versus the harsh grading method, it's very different outcomes. It produces different outcomes because the truth is seen. All right. Wow. Wow, dude. Look at this, everybody. Wow. Some cool stuff. Does it say, does it say 3? It means you have 3 left. Adam. Phone. Okay. Perfect 10 Shiny Zard from Shining Fates or not. No, I wouldn't worry about that right now. If I were you guys, I would not focus on buying any perfect cards at the moment. I think that over time, there's going to be so many more of them found. So you could buy a perfect card. I would focus on cards that you think are so rarely going to grade perfect that it might be worth it. Like I recently picked up a perfect card. Did I show you guys that? I think I showed you guys that. Oh, shoot. Where'd it go anyways? I don't even know where it is anymore. Yeah, so I bought 2 perfect cards, but they were both vintage rather than modern. I just think that vintage is... There's going to be a final number on the perfect. And we're going to find out sooner. Okay, cool. Wow, what a big order that was. Jordan Estrada, 3 Battle of Chaos. 1, 2, 3. Really had to reach for those. Bulk grade, my V-Star, Uni, Ditto, Numal. I have a Hollow Gengar in my bag. You can have it, mister, in any of the modern hollows you want. Hey, Mr. Idea, sell a package deal. Grade a card, then 3-minute live auction for $10. Then sale proceeds go back to credit. That all sounds like it would take so much time in the stream. Why would I do that when I could do card openings? Should I sell my perfect Moonbryon rather than holding? Ooh, that's a tough one, actually. I mean, it depends. If you sold it, what would you do with the funds? If you could take the funds and put the money into something that's going to do better than perfect Moonbryon, then you should do that. So the question becomes, can you buy an item that's going up in value faster than Moonbryon perfect grade? And yeah, I mean, it all depends. Like, how much did you pay for it? Did you pay a lot for it, or did you just get that grade? If you just got that grade, like if it was just given, if you just sent it out and it graded perfect 10, I'd hold. I'd just hold, because that is going to be a popular card, and the perfect grade is going to be the grading level that sets it apart. But let's say that you overpaid for it during the hype and you want to get back out before that hype ends for the card, then yeah, maybe you sell now to get your cash back out and you buy back in later. Part of the topic on this subject is the issue of risk. Jordan Estrada, there's risks moving a card back and forth like that. I will hold them. Thank you. Here we are. Okay. You're donating a Hollow Gengar? Woohoo! Do it and hype never dies. That's true. Here we are. I want to hold then, mister. He's saying, I want to hold mister. Give away. Cost basis is everything when investing in modern. Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan. We never grabbed your card for grading. All right. Families hold each other glizzy. Aw. The family that hold each other glizzy stay together. There we go. There we go. Oh, so it's okay. I'm wearing socks. I'm wearing socks. There we go. I'm not wearing socks. There we go. All right, very good. Magnus Marshall, 3 V-Star. Magnus, are you about to pull Charizard? I'll hold yours if you hold mine. Oh, the Orbeetle, huh? It's a cool card, man. I'm late, yay. You got a Luminion. They're really trying to make us like Luminion. I don't know, man. I think he's stinky. Okay, that's Magnus Marshall. Your opinion on Biden's secret papers compared to Trump Mar-a-Lago papers? Yeah, I mean, we should send the FBI in to raid Biden's house. And they should go through Biden's wife's underwear drawer, you know, because that's what a functioning, properly democratic government does. It goes after its political opponents. Magnus Marshall. Obviously, that was sarcasm. Not even good sarcasm. It was like bad sarcasm. So I think I know what's going wrong here. This shelf, my shelf, is not as close as it used to be. So now I have to reach like 7 miles behind me. I've been alive for 2,000 years. He is a lolly goddess. That's right. I'm like 1,000 years old. Equality would mean that, though. Yes, Biden has dementia. Here we are. Well, what happened with Donald Trump is so obviously a political hit. That's what it is. A president has the ability to declassify documents. So they're saying they have to raid his home because he might have classified documents. Okay, why didn't he just declassify them before he took them home? You know what I mean? We're going to have to raid him now. This is very serious. Can any of you guys name what was so important about those documents, by the way? Like, what did he actually do? Nobody really knows still. So all that really happened was they broke into his home so they could rifle through his shit so they can dig up dirt on him to make sure he loses the next presidential election. And so that is, I don't know, that's like... It just, I almost immediately felt like our government was illegitimate after that happened. I was like, wow. Just the fact that they're classified. No one knows because the documents were classified. Epstein Island papers. Yeah. All I want to know is who was on the Epstein list. All right, Ancient Origin break for Tyler Andre. Ooh, I better change this music, man. Here we are. Yeah, so what they were really doing was they were looking for anything that they can use against him during the next election cycle, because he's going to run again, and they are a deep state. That's what he was saying, right? And when he said that, it was just like when he said the news is the enemy of the people. I choked on that. I was like, oh, come on, dude. I thought he was an idiot. I thought that him saying that was so like showboating and a lot, you know, just kind of like manipulation. Now it's like, I actually believe that. I'm like, wow, the news media is ridiculous. And then he would say stuff like, oh, the swamp, the deep state. I'm like, okay, come on. You're just trying to undermine, you know, our duly elected Democrat system.
Mister, make sure you get all your eggs. There is an egg shortage. Rick, 3 eggs a day.
3 eggs a day. You got it, man. But now you've got like this FBI raid, and I'm thinking, oh my God, there is a deep state. They don't want this guy to win. The government itself does not want this guy to win. Unelected government doesn't want him to win, the bureaucrats. And then after that, Elon Musk buys Twitter and reveals all this crap about the government working with Twitter executives to silence conservatives. That's total insanity. And I'm real struck by that. I mean, at this point, I don't really believe in our democracy, I guess. All right. I don't believe in it. There's people in power, and they don't care about democracy. They care about winning at any cost, and you don't play by the rules if you want to win. You know what I mean? Justin Madrid says 2 Galaxy 1s. Anyways, I think that, yeah, it's pretty bad right now. 2 book grades of my sexiest Star Wars cards of your choice. Oh, well, hopefully the one's coming out of here then. Fingers crossed. The Twitter files was the smoking gun. You're preaching into a bunch of lips. About time we got into politics. America's going through some weird times. The government went to Twitter and told them to silence dissenters. That is what the Democrats constantly say they're afraid of, which is fascism. So Antifa and all them need to come up and say, what our leaders did, the Democrat leaders did, is wrong, and we're against fascism. Here we are. Yeah, basically they told dissenters are not allowed to speak on Twitter. It's crazy, man. Imagine how many libs have run away from this Rip and Ship channel. Well, I hope not all of them, because I'm always open to hearing their ideas and listening to their arguments, and they should listen to mine too. I mean, that's how you learn. I don't really consider myself like a hardcore either political party. I mean, political parties are just a word, aren't they? They're just a word, they're just an idea. But what I do really believe in is living a higher quality life. And so much of politics is just about that. Like, how do we regulate our society so that life is better? That's all it is, really. And so Democrat ideas, Republican ideas, they're all just ideas. So let's talk about them as if they were abstract ideas, not as if we were towing our party lines, our respective party lines. I consider myself a rebellious type. I'm a rebellious type. I don't like to follow the rules. I don't like authoritarian figures to tell me what I should do and what I should think. And so, you know, I think Democrats would find that we have some things in common, at least in the way that we think. But, you know, our conclusions might end up different. But, you know, the reason our conclusions are different is because we have different experiences or different philosophical beliefs that led us to those conclusions. So that's what you got to talk about is where did your philosophies come from? Jesse Madrid. Oh, Jesse. Pit bulls, for example. God. Woof woof, TCC a straight up dog. More than 80% of people ain't mature enough to have that conversation, mister. I think that the remaining China.
You know, China. I know China very well. China.
All these liberals. So, by the way, that is somebody activating that sound effect from your side. That's not me activating that sound effect. You guys can activate those sound effects through Streamlabs. There's a specific donation amount that activates sound effects. Is TCC Gem Mint 10 a CGC 9.5 since there's pristine? No, I think that in plenty of cases, TCC 10 is going to turn into a CGC pristine. But you see, everyone's got their own measurements. So you can go cross-grade my 10 with them and see what happens. CGC's gotten a lot nicer with their pristines. Did you guys notice that? I noticed it. So 2 bulk grades. Well, we got to find 2 bulk grades then, man. I loved when he said that to the reporter. Mister, I'm afraid to. Man, I don't know what to grade. Do you do cross grades? Yeah, we do cross grades. Cross grades are really easy, in fact, because they've already been authenticated by the other company. So then it's just a matter of me looking into the slab and seeing how it would grade. Yeah, man, I don't know what to grade from these. Mr. Top's Rainbow Dragonite. Sorry, mister, I do have a couple bags. Forgot to say that. Who's this? Is this Jesse Madrid? Mr. Grin says yes. All right. Sometimes this method of handing grades out is not very fast. Here it is, Jesse Madrid. So your hit pulls must be in here, correct? Oh, are we live? I noticed people got drawings authenticated in TCC returns. What's that about? Did you do those drawings? Those are my wife's drawings. She drew those, and then we put them in auction, and people just gobbled them up. They're just like, yeah, I'll buy those. Here we are. That was easy. We got 2 of the sexy cards, instant grade. Do not come.
Do not come.
I'm always afraid because the LSD affected my paranoia, but I keep going. He says, that's so cool, haha. Yeah, that was pretty fun, huh? You know, she hasn't had a lot of time to do any more of those because she likes to work on music. And I'm tempted to draw some stuff myself sometime. It's not a bad pastime if I were to get very skilled at drawing things on a card. That is a skill you definitely have to work on, though. You totally should. I own drawing 1 and 2. There we go. I own a rock. Ooh, what if I drew like political cartoons? That'd be funny. Jesse Madrid. I'm gonna look for number 3. I would pay for you to hand draw a Pokemon. A Pokemon hybrid. Oh, that's funny. No, but I wouldn't be very good at it, guys. Drawing's not a skill of mine. Or lewd politicians like Nancy Pelosi. I feel like we were joking the other day that if I just drew a stick figure of like a wiener girl, it would sell. You know what I mean? So we were just joking about that. So if I took a card like this, right? Or just like a blank card. Sell orders. And we gave her some hair. And then give her a big peepee. And some boobies. All right. So if I took that and I signed it, they look so good. And then I encapsulated that, somebody would probably buy that. I mean, I think it would at least sell for $20 even. Funniest $20 of my life. It's like printing money. David Capistrand says 3 NBAs. Froggy says, more like 200. Move this out of the way. I gotta get more NBA. Oh man, my back's effed up, guys. I do not know what happened. I do know what happened. I heard it yesterday. Sell the Your Mom card. No, that one's got to stay with me, man. Don't you guys remember? I drew that before we had the grading equipment. Very cool. All right. One Gypsy Queen. Gypsy Queen. God, I'm reaching so far for this. Ugh. Yo, bro, I watch your videos all the time. You make my day. All the best, bro. Thanks, man. Sell me all your bulk Pokemon. Making money out of nothing. That's what it feels like. If I were to draw a stick figure with a stick figure dick girl or whatever, and that sold for like 20 or 40 bucks, it's like making money up out of nothing. Is the line long? I went crazy again. Not super long, no. What time is it though? It's 5:12. Years of streaming though. Yeah, that's true. I worked pretty hard for that, didn't I? So like this channel was the thing I built up over time. So I have a point there. Here's Franz Wagner and Scotty Barnes. There we go. I got a lot of boxes of bulk you can buy. Here's Keone Johnson and Kevin Durant. I only buy pristine quip drawing. Everything else considered trash. Dang, you're still live. You have a stream tonight, mister. I do, yes. We'll be streaming tonight. You got JT Thor, and that's a rated rookie. Nice, man. When you count your reputation, it's years of work. Yes. Actually, I was thinking about trying to post a little content to my other channel. There we go. I don't know what to post over there, I guess. Take the night off, mister. You deserve it. All right, what we got? The rookie. Oh, nice. That's a numbered card. That's a rookie. So you've got Keston Hiura out of 150. Ooh. Nice, man. Nighttime streams are better. So David Capistrand, huh? Where are we going to find a David Capistrand? Dave Jantz. Dave Morales. I'm a boomer now and can't stay awake. All right, cool. Boomer. What are all these boomers doing in my stream? Gross. Why don't you get your dusty bones out of here? Brooks says 2 NBAs. Brooks. Here we are. Here's Trey Man and Mister, I passed my board exam. Sweet! Scotty Barnes. CGC grades modified cards, bro. There you go. Your mom's a modified card. Here we are. Here's Goran Dragic. Ooh. So Brooks Bellinger. All right. We'll just take this unsleeved one and put it in the box as well. Just had a thought. Could you get me a Moonberry on grade 10 and could I sob it away from you? I want to sob away new slabs. I could, but you wouldn't like my price. Robert Vizzo, 2 Tops first movie. You got it, Robert Vizzo. I think that's the bar. Mine was for physical therapy. I'm a licensed physical therapist. Ask my wife. Okay, cool. Robert Vizzo, he's got an expensive bag at this point. Oh, man, what is this? Is this all these mainstream songs? Hold on. Scroll back up here. I need a nap, says Alex. Oh, is it nappy time for Alex already? Come on, Alex, time for your nap. PTs can make great money from what I've heard. I'm here to watch this stuff. Free glizzy massage. Play Hannah Montana. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Armor Mewtwo. Okay. Okay, see, that peeled quite well. Look at that. Yeah, that's sad that the Dratini did not peel so well. That Dratini from the earlier round. Because the fact that it didn't peel well also affected the Charizard that it was stuck to. Really sad. You got a cheap Blastoise base set for sale? Oh, yeah, and I was just waiting for you. He's a cheap one rather than an expensive one. And everyone held off from buying him just so that you could get him before anyone else could. There we go. I'm walking down the street. Someone says, free Pokeballs. I say, sure, how much do I owe you? What? I demand a refund, says Adam Thone. Sorry, Adam. You'll have to take that up with the god of the Pokemon cards. You'd be like, why did you give me a sticky pack? Out of all these packs that aren't sticky. I've been capturing Pitbulls, hard work, and selling them. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. More reprints for Evolving Skies coming. Maybe. Lots of Sun and Moon alt arts and trainer full arts going to the moon. People are waking up. Yeah, I don't agree with any of that. Ooh, Squirtle and War Turtle. Wow. Now, what is this? That doesn't belong there. Does it? Is that supposed to be there? Maybe it's supposed to be there. Wow, beautiful card, man. Look at that war turtle. Just another pack from this set that's not sticky. Yeah, I don't get it, man. That one pack with the Dratini was sticky. I don't get it. Couldn't tell you. I think that's part of the artwork, that little orange thing. Otherwise, it's an ink blob that must have not formed properly or something. Blastoise cards will be taken off when Godzilla vs. Gamera comes out. Okay, here's Meowth. But you do, mister, because you have all those cards, Law, and say all Pokies are going up. Here we are. Rebellion. Yeah, but I hold on to... I like to hold on to cards that are rare. There we go. You have a graded 1 on the table. Wait a minute, this one? Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be there. Look. Can you see that? Do you have base set 2 in stock? I do have one pack of base set 2. I'd have to go retrieve it. That's for Robert Vizzo. Robert's got all the Viz. Now, you didn't have a box, did you, Robert? Just thinking, you got so much. Okay, Robert Vizzo. Let's go looking for you. Ah, he's right here. Very good. Look at that. Ivysaur, Pikachu. Nice. The modern packs will go up a little bit in 10 years. Yeah, of course they will, but so will all Pokemon product. All Pokemon card product will go up over 10 years. The question for you is which Pokemon product will go up the most? So if you got another YouTuber whispering in your ear telling you, oh man, it's about to go to the moon, he's just making content, guys. He's just there to make content. I'm here and I sit down and I calculate the numbers all day. Francisco Cruz, 2 V-Star Universe. I'm over here tracking numbers all the time, tracking the market. Here we go. There's a lot of YouTubers making money from just saying whatever they're going to say. Okay, that's what a content creator's job is. Their job is to just catch your attention and make you watch the video from beginning to end. I'm a little bit different from that. I'm an actual collector investor, and I pump a lot of money into the market. Like maybe like it could be like $10,000 in 1 week of just purchases that I make. And what do you think I do? I sit there and I analyze every card all day long. That's what I do when I'm not live. I just study the market all day. And I would stay very far away from anything that was printed as heavily as Sword and Shield was. It's basically a junk era. Junk era. Francisco Cruz. I would be more interested in Sword and Shield perfect grades, but so will everyone else. So as the hype continues, those perfect grades will probably be too expensive. I would be careful with the perfect grades. A lot of PSA 10s need to be regraded and tested for perfect. That's the way I see the perfect grades market. All right, there we go, Francisco. A lot of PSA 10 grades, because PSA is still the market leader when it comes to Pokemon cards, right? And so there's a lot of PSA 10s where if they were tested for perfect, some significant number of them would cross-grade into perfect. And so the true population on perfect 10s is not known yet. And the price of those perfect 10s are going to be based on incomplete information and most likely missing information, you know, so like all those 10s that should have been in the population are not because PSA doesn't do perfect grades. I'd bet less than half the 10s are perfect. Well, yeah, I'd bet less than like 1 out of maybe like 8 is perfect or 1 out of 10, you know what I mean? Because perfect grades are hard to get. But if you've got 4,000 Moonbryons and 40 of them grade perfect, well, that significantly affects the supply of perfect grades. Don't listen. Bye, Modern. Leave the vintage to me, says Dabu. Thank you, mister. But I'm confident that, because I keep hearing people talk about Modern, I'm confident there's some YouTuber who's making all this content cheerleading for Modern cards, and I would probably extremely disagree. There's nothing good I see about Sword and Shield era at all. Nothing. But you guys don't have to listen to me, and you can listen to him instead. Tyler Sparks says Ancient Origins pack. Oh, let's see what's in here. Let's see what we got. Perfect grades for Modern have my interest. That's about it. And only slightly so. All right, you ready? Ace Trainer and Clay Doll. Woo! All right. You got Flareon. That was a cold pack, huh? Here you are. No modern car should be over 350. It's crazy BS. It has collapsed somewhat, and I don't think that it's got a lot of growth in the future either. Perfect 10s, etc. for all targets and Sword and Shield will only be money hitters, really. Yeah, I agree. I think that the perfect grades will hold some value because they actually create scarcity. When you have 4,000 of a card in a population in 1 year, it is not rare, guys. It's like an energy card. Moonbrion's like an energy card to me. What if the kids that grew up with the Sword and Shield are super rich and that era goes to the Moonbrion? I got a Topps Charizard non-hollow for $40. Good deal, or did I overplay it? I don't know. Tyler Sparks. It took 1 year for there to be 4,000 Moonbrion 10s. One. And that does not count all the other grading companies who also graded the same card. 1 year. You got cards that are 20 years old that are still Pop 100. And they go for similar amounts of money. 20 years later, they're like Pop 100, Pop 200. They don't even come close to 1,000. Moonbrion's at 4,000 in a year. What will his population look like 20 years from now? He's not rare. He's an energy card. He's a very good-looking energy card, but he's an energy card. Jack the Tipper says, booby break. Whoa, we're getting close. We are getting close. Jack the Tipper. Just wait. Just wait until they print a new card in the Scarlet Violet era and it looks better than Moonbrion. Moonbrion price to the trash can. Moon gonna drop like Hidden Fate Zard. Yeah, well, Hidden Fate Zard kind of been floating around 800, 900 for a long time. That's all the bandwagoners following what everyone else does. Well, and again, I keep hearing about Modern. There must be some YouTubers out there talking about how good Modern's going to be. And a lot of these times, these guys who are like cheerleading for it, they sell it. They sell it. So, of course, they're cheerleading it. They sell it. That's where they make all their good margin. The good margin is in Modern, not in Vintage. It's hard to make money in Vintage. Because to obtain Vintage, you have to buy it from someone at a high price and then hope somebody else buys it from you at a higher price. Modern is constantly being printed, and there's tons of margin in it, okay? So they sell Modern, and then they tell you Modern's good. It's not. The data shows it over and over again. Ruben Aguilar says, you put cards in the Aaron Rodriguez bag. Mister, it was the... Oh my gosh, Ruben, did I put it in the wrong bag? Hold on. Aaron Rodriguez, you're saying. Hold on. So yes, here's an Aaron Rodriguez, and you're saying that this was not his order. You put my cards in the Aaron Rodriguez's bag. Interesting. Did Aaron not have an order then? Let me go look up Aaron Rodriguez, because I could have sworn he had an order. They're going to do Espeon with the Sun. That's going to beat the Moon. Modern is going to not be valuable, but I still think it will be popular. So then why are people buying Modern then? Well, because it's very exciting. It's very cheap right now. It's a lot cheaper than a Vintage, right? So, like, let's say you wanted to actually buy some Vintage, and you wanted to buy this guy. Well, he only costs $15,000. Let's go get your $15,000 out. So, no, you can't afford it. And instead of buying a PSA 9 or a PSA 8 of that card, you buy a PSA 10 Moonbrion. But all you're doing is sinking your money. All right, let's see. Is that AO pack going to grade 10 or what? Unlikely, no. No, it will not. So, we're looking for... Here it is, Aaron Rodriguez. One Pokebro, one live custom, one poker card. I do have a bag. Oh. And did he receive those? One Pokebro, one live, one poker card. And this was for Ruben, huh? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Let me go put this in the Ruben's bag. Wonder how that happened. I'm so hungry. I'll be back. He gonna eat some cloister. Did anyone buy blood cards yet? Oh no, the blood card will be for sale on Friday probably. But you know, you got like like Rudy from Alpha Investments, and he's always hyping something. And one of the things he hypes is like these new card sets, like MetaZoo. And then innocent people put a lot of money into MetaZoo thinking that it's this fantastic investment. Then you find out later it's all collapsed. All the prices have fallen dramatically. Why would Rudy and all these other guys hype up a set that just came out, is just made up? You know, I could put out a made up set too. I'm not going to tell you it's going to the moon. But why would they hype these things? Because it's better margin. You make better profits on those sets. You think you make higher profits on Pokemon or MetaZoo? It's always going to be MetaZoo, because with Pokemon, that's a company you don't have much say in. There's already a market demand for it. There's a lot of resellers who want it. So you're in competition with all the other middlemen to sell it. With MetaZoo, only a couple resellers. So you don't have as much competition. And MetaZoo is willing to give you a better deal to get your sort of like hype man commercial. So you get paid promotion and better margins on it. And then they say, who knows, it could go to the moon. You know, you talk like that. Oh, it could be the next big thing. You know what? I believe the American entrepreneur, or something like that, right? Some stupid shit like that is idiotic. It's really not for bright people to listen to that kind of way of thinking. You should really always approach things with doubt and skepticism. So you could say, MetaZoo could collapse in 5 years, and all that money I put into it could have gone into the stock market, right? So that's the proper way to approach anything, including all these cards on the table. So he doesn't talk that way, though, because he's a salesman. He's a salesman. He makes YouTube videos, but he is a salesman. And it would be nice if he revealed how much he got paid to sell MetaZoo, and if he had a paid promotion, which you'll never know. He doesn't have to reveal anything. The owner of MetaZoo doesn't have to reveal who got paid what. And if you could see how much each person got paid to hype MetaZoo, you would probably feel that there's some disingenuousness to what they were saying. You know what I mean? So that stuff bothers me a lot, and it's on my mind all the time. All right. We have an order from Mr. Patrick Strader, one rando Japanese V-Star. Here we are. But it's the same way with Modern. So if somebody's tapping you on the shoulder saying, Modern's the investment to make, I don't know. I just disagree. And it's not like this big debate. It's just like the numbers show over and over again that Modern really doesn't rise in value the way that vintage cars have risen in value and held their value. Like from 2021 to 2022, there was a big price collapse. What fell the furthest? All the Modern stuff did. Modern stuff went from like $100 a card to $20 a card. And what didn't collapse? All the vintage stuff. Vintage might have fallen like 10%, 15% in some cases. There were also extreme cases where you had like super rare cards that sold for like 100,000 and they cut down to like 40 or 50. I consider those a little different. That's like nobody really knows what they're worth. And so rich guys with $1 million come in and they go, wow, 100,000, right? So that stuff's weird. It's for like a different level of investors. But let's talk about the more consistent stuff like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. They kind of just held. They kind of just held their prices. Some of them went up, actually, over time, despite the whole stock market falling, the absolute gutting of the crypto market in the last year, and, you know, with all this FTX stuff and all these other things that fell. But modern Pokemon cards just did so poorly. Why would anyone who is trying to help their audience out lie to them and tell them that, you know, modern Pokemons have done so well? I don't know why they would do that. And I could think of one reason why they might do it is because they have a financial incentive to do it, because they're not sitting on a bunch of vintage, right? Like, I bet you, I could be wrong. PokeRev, he's probably sitting on a lot of vintage, right? I bet you he's not telling his audience the future is modern stuff. He's probably not saying that if I had to guess. But that's because he properly invested in all the old vintage stuff, the stuff that's actually rare. So why would he? He doesn't have to like hustle to make his money at this point. He can just tell you, here, open this you know, Neo Destiny box with me. You know what I mean? And then I'll sell out. Did anyone else get laid? But I could be wrong. Maybe he's saying Modern is super awesome too. I picture Jimmy Kramer saying, bye, bye, bye. Yeah. Here we are. We got Jared Everett, ship my bag. But I think the worst thing of all, you got to be careful with when it comes to money and Pokemon YouTubers. Money and Pokemon YouTubers. We will just say anything to have something to say. And that's true for all YouTubers. All YouTubers struggle to make up content. They just got to make it up. That's our job. So we get paid ad revenue to just say stuff. I could tell you this Growlithe is going to the moon. It's the next big thing, Growlithe. We get paid to speak. It doesn't matter what we say. All that matters is that you sat there and listened to it. So you got to be real careful taking advice from Pokemon guys. They don't have financial degrees for the most part. They don't necessarily tell you what the next best move in the market is because maybe they want to make that move. Maybe they're sitting on a ton of modern product that they got to sell, and they're not really interested in telling you to stay away from it. So you got to be real careful with them because they're opening their mouths, and you're listening to their arguments and thinking, these are so good. These arguments are great. They're not. What you actually need is the data. That's the only argument. The data on these cards is the only real argument. And you know what you don't see me adding to my collection? Any modern. Because I've looked at the data over and over and over again, and I just want to stay away from it. And I'm worried the entire Sword and Shield era is going to be a joke for the next couple, well, always, because it's not about the time period. It's about the amount that's been printed. That's all it is. So I'm never really going to be that interested in the Sword and Shield era. How high do you think the Black Star Snorlax from GX10 PSA will be in the future? Black Star Snorlax. I know that there was a Sun and Moon Snorlax. No, wait. Am I thinking? Am I thinking of the XY era Snorlax? There's some really bizarre Snorlaxes from promos. Wouldn't you think that Japanese modern is still printed much less than English modern? No, I wouldn't bet on that either. I wouldn't bet on that at all. So I'd be very careful around Japanese as much as English. Base set is the most printed set ever. Yeah, but it's also 20 years old, and it is the base set. So if you're listening to a very poorly thought out argument from some Pokemon YouTuber who probably doesn't even have that much wealth in the Pokemon card market, and he's telling you, well, base set was printed a lot, he's an idiot because base set was the first set. It's the most nostalgic set ever. Nothing's more nostalgic than base set. It could be printed twice as much and it would still be a better investment than Sword and Shield. That's how it works. Okay, all these guys with all their money for investing, all these 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, they bought base set, and it was a phenomenon when it came out. It was a nationwide phenomenon. Sword and Shield is not a nationwide phenomenon, so it doesn't matter how much of the base set they printed. I mean, I guess that's a sweeping argument. If they printed a trillion base set, that would be a problem, but they didn't. Okay, but they did print a lot of it, but it's still going to outperform most investments, and there's a reason why it's so expensive now. That's because the nostalgia hits harder for that set than virtually any set. So it's not even close to comparable. So Patrick wants 2 bulk grades, 2 Maryland stickers, and a sneaker bunko. You got it, Patrick Grieve. I don't want to hear it. Any vintage Spanish Pokemon coming? Not yet. Not yet. The XY Snorlax? I like the XY Snorlax. 1 sneaky bunko. What's your favorite card? I got a couple favorite cards. Shining Tyranitar is one of my favorites. Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny. Ooh, such a beauty. I got 2 of those. I bought my first one for 1,000. No, I bought my first one for 800 and the second one for 1,000. And I think he's like a $4,000 card now. It's really bonkers. Dude, I should go buy a third one just for the memes. Here we are. Just to help establish his price. Keep it consistent, you know what I mean? Sit on 3 of them, show them off. What's your favorite Rocket Returns card? Oh, good question. Oh, the Dark Dragonite, easily. The Dark Dragonite from Rocket Returns is so beautiful. I kept buying them. I couldn't stop. Yeah, he's fantastic. Dark Dragonite. All right, what do we got? Booby cards, the safest investment. Everyone remembers the first time they saw their pair. Ultimate nostalgia. Oh. All right, cool. You got Pokeball here. All right. I can read Family's mind. There we go. Yeah, the problem right now for Modern is that if they don't print enough of it, people would just scalp it again. But if they print it at the rate they've been printing it, it'll never be collectible. It's just a piece of paper. It's like an energy card. That's why the perfect grades are so important these days. I see a lot of base set packs, vintage, etc. I kind of think it's overrated. It's just nostalgia for people. How old are you, Nix? What's your age? Were you actually there during the base set release? That's Patrick Grieve. Mr. Patrick. I guess he could just say he was. But I remember base set myself. And my #1 card is a card I don't even own. And it's the first edition base set Charizard. That's the actual card I'd like to have. Nick says 27. Nick looks 27. What? I have a feeling there's about to be a flood of Sword and Shield boxes coming out. I remember buying jungle packs at my local stores for $2. I remember trading my Charizard. The nostalgia kicks pretty strong for the base set box. It's not like other card sets. Bulk Grade, Togepi Topps Rainbow, and Poker Lucario. I found for WotC Pokemon, my favorite set is Sky Ridge. Here we are. All right. Whoa! I hear that all the time from younger collectors. Togepi Trouble? Here we are. Beautiful. Nostalgia is exactly what sells. That's why Hollywood still does remakes. Yeah, and collecting is largely based on nostalgia. It largely is based on nostalgia. And nothing is the biggest nostalgia driver in the entire hobby is the base set. That's why the Charizard goes for like $200,000. And if I had $200,000 lying around, which I used to and I don't anymore because I bought this house instead, but if I had $200,000 laying around, I would just go buy him. I'd go buy him right now. He's my top pick and I don't even own him. Give me a second. I got to get some card graders. I knew I wasn't going to get a chance to buy him. I knew we needed to move. All right. Actually, I don't know where my card graders are now. You guys may need to give me a second because I got to go hunting for them. They're somewhere in our mess. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. We're getting more card graders. I'm back. Oh my God, guys. Woo. Walking from this room to the storage room is like walking a mile. It's such a crazy feeling. Excuse me. This house is giant. I actually had to walk so much to get to that storage room. Whew. 20 years, Sword and Shield will have more value. That's not the problem, Rabies. 20 years from now, all Pokemon cards will have more value. The real problem for Sword and Shield is it's overprinted. Here we go. Haha. Here we are. Mister, you need a workout. Dude, that is a workout. That is such a long walk. Holy cow. Excuse me. Loving this new house, by the way. There we go. Uh-huh. Kyle Chapman, one Pokemon action flips. How to store stuff in my bathroom. My bathroom's huge. I could definitely store like card savers in the bathroom. Glad you're settled in and like your new home. Thanks, man. I've never lived in a home this large. Wouldn't the kids now opening Pokemon for the first time today have nostalgia in 20 years? Yes, and it's also true that 20 years from now, most of the people who were opening cards in the original base set, they'll be older too, and they'll have a lot more money. Sometimes their garage is their elevator. Here's Kabutops. Well, it's not like an impossibly large home, but it's a 4,800 square foot home. I guess when I was a kid, my family's home was 1,600 square foot, 1,600, and we fit 13 people in that house. There we go. 13 people and a home business was crammed into that house. All right, Kyle Chapman. There was a whole room dedicated to my dad's home business. We were so squeezed in that house. Here we are. All right. What grading company do you prefer? I don't have a preference. You should never prefer a grading company. The big professional ones, though, are PSA, Beckett, CGC, SGC. Those are the big American companies. Here we go. You deserve the house. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I feel like I earned it. I feel like I worked many hours. No vacations. I did all the things, right? Check this out, though. So I most recently bought this, and this is some company called CGA. I think they're Australian, and they gave this Charizard a pristine. He must be pretty clean, right? He looks pretty clean. When you look at him, his centering looks very good. Yeah, it looks like some very good centering. All right. Nathan Fellows says, please ship my slabs, but not my bag. Nathan Fellows. No more orders. No more orders. We're at 548. Slabs only. Alex asks, when is GameConomist grading happening? That'd be funny. We should make a custom label and call it GameConomist grading and just grade one card. What's up with the Ancient Origins pack on the table? It's a $35 pack, and it's for sale. Miguel Reyes, finish paying off my pristine Tops bundle and shipping. Should have another slab with you. Okay, Mr. Miguel. Let me go look you up. Don't ship! Why are we not shipping now? Just my slabs, says Prieto. All right, that's what he said in the message, and that's what I was going to do. Did they make ultrasonic welders in Kansas City? No. I don't think they do. Why did he say that then? I don't know. I'm coming for some of those slabs in a few days, says Dennis. What time is the night stream tonight? Mistress sent my order before I heard the last call. We usually go live pretty late, like 1 a.m., 12 a.m. You know, because I'm trying to speed run dying from sitting too much. Where's Miguel Reyes? There it is, bundle tops. Tops bundle. Wow, thanks, man. Loving the SLAB-AWAY system. It seems to really work. Adam Thone, Mr. Another round of live, but only 5 this time and 2 Pokebras. You got it, Adam Thone. Good luck, man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! All right. Adam, that is exactly how the live customs work. If you notice in the description for the live customs, give me a minute. Breaks, custom booster packs, here it is. So your live custom odds are 1 in 3 up to 1 in 15, meaning you can have 15 cold packs in a row. Those odds really exist. Now, I feel very bad, and I feel like you really ordered a lot of cards with me today. So what I want to do for you, instead of doing a give out for everyone else, I'll do a give out just for you, okay? A giveaway, I mean. So we're going to do some giveaways, and they're just for you, Adam, because you and I are besties. Did you know that? All right. So yesterday we gave away 3 slabs, and I said the value of those 3 slabs was probably about $120 together. We're going to give you 3 slabs too. Tentacool, Pidgeot, and Ninetales. I'm just giving these out. Obviously, this $100 right here is in the live custom to pay for something else, right? So it's not like I can just afford to do that. This really is a giveaway. Here we are. So, but I'm doing it because I know you've been really nice. You've been going real deep. I appreciate that. So sometimes I do this, but not all the time. So don't always rely on it. Because I might have said like, tough, tough. I never get a free one. I'm sorry. It's a good learning opportunity, too, for everyone watching. So if you're watching and you saw that, that really is how it's supposed to be. There was nothing unusual there. You really can order 5 and they could all be cold. You can order 11 of them and they could all be cold. That's very possible. And technically the description says you can order 14 of them and they could all be cold. So that's what the description actually says. I got a picture of my delivery at not my house. What? All right, Pokebras. 2 Pokebras for Adam Thone. Let's see what you got. These will be nicer. I know they will. All right, Tepig, Rufflet, Charizard non-hollow, Blaziken, this guy, Snorlax, Surfing Pikachu, Magearna, and Silvally. Okay. How about this pack? Boltund, Full Art Leaf Energy, Metacam. That's nice. Full Beat, Swablu. Ooh, these are nice. All right. There's your 2 Pokebras. Nice. Mr. Adam, let's grab your bag. Those Pokebra packs are usually pretty wild. It's hard to predict what's going to be in them because a lot of the times the Pokebras these days are really just turning into old abandoned bags. And sometimes a bag has better pulls or not. Tyler Balbo, 5 evolutions. No more orders, guys. We're wrapping up. And shipping. Don't forget my TCC graded card. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for our bestie, Tyler Balbo. And it's a really big order. Thank you, Tyler. All right, what we got? Neep. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Pokédex. Weezor. It's Weezor. My card's behind a gate. That was not mine. Can I win a Pokemon card? Wish I had one. Electabuzz, Professor Oak, Mewtwo. Okay. Got a little non-hollow Mewtwo back there. Diglett, Poliwag, Rattata. Oh, these are cold so far. Tango Ponyta, Drowsy, Machamp. That's like the best one I've heard. Brrr, says Tibbies. What's up, Team Rocket Grunt? Ninetales, Beedrill. Wow. Not a crazy round. You do pick up the Venusaur EX, Machamp, and Ninetales. I just want a bag on the table. So Tyler says, ship me out. Tyler Kirk, Timmy, Tyler Fuson, Tyler Balbo. Don't forget my TCC Lugia. How heavy is this? Take a little bit of that bulk. I think we can squeeze some of your bulk back in. There we go, from the XY packs. Love your videos and I subscribe. I love the content. Oh, thank you, Mr. Madar. Madar? That's way better than begging. Look, he read your comment. What? What's up, Mark? Well, yeah, the giveaways will just happen when the giveaways happen. You're talking about giveaways. I just gave away about $120 at Slabs just now. Okay, and then we had Ryan Massey. He says 2 live customs and 2 bulk grades. You pick, and 1 V-Star and 1 Astral. Okay. This is amazing, family. Read this, Clizzy. Did you get my Lugia in there too, mister? I sure did. The Lugia gets added later. Doesn't get added from the table because your Lugia is being stored in another location currently. What happens is your Lugia is in a shipping box for all slabs, and Mr. John, he does the shipping. He's supposed to get that card when he receives your label. We just print the label. It's pronounced Lugia. 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 Ah, okay. Can I move funds from Cash App to PayPal? I don't know, can you? What happened to Pepe laughing? Can we get that emoji back? Wow, this song's so good. Oh, Darkrai, very nice. And there's Snicket. Okay. You're quick at opening packs. Yeah. That's true. I feel the Beanie Baby community will greatly appreciate your business. Beanie Babies are still around, man. They're not gone. Yeah, Beanie Baby. So crazy. 2 live customs. Let's see what he gets. This is for Ryan Massey. 1, 2. Ah, cold ones, man. Oh, Ryan. Those are some cold ones. I'll get you a bonus card. Okay. Now, 2 bulk grades. Well, one of the bulk grades is going to be this guy. Now we have to find your bag. Here we are. Oh my god, he has 2 Darkrai's. That's too funny. Oh, that's cool. I like this Hitmonlee. I kind of Pokemon Batman. Yeah, we're doing both of the dark rice though. Whoa, don't fall. I never want to give away. Lucky people be like. I never want to give away in life either. But that's okay. Giveaways are not a consistent way to be wealthy. Only a good job can get you wealthy. That's the real giveaway, is getting a job. Where's Evil TCC? So what I'm trying to say is, let's say you want $100 cards. Well, that goes away pretty fast in life. That's a couple Pizza Hut pizzas. You know what I mean? But it's fun. It's fun getting something for nothing, isn't it? If you... Oh, am I doing that right? If you learn to make beautiful art or run a business, or if you become a salesman or an academic type or an athlete, you won't really care about giveaways anymore because you can just go do your job and get a paycheck, you know? There we are. Some giveaways are so large, though, people do care about them, like the lottery. But those lotteries are so rigged. They're so impossible to win them. It's really just a way to take money from most people and give a little bit of that money to one person. Brandon Galligan says, booby break. All right, here it is. This is a good way to wrap up. We are done after this. All right, the booby break is going off. Well, this took a while. Yeah, booby break took a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I guess I didn't need to do this, did I? We could have just taken 9 booster packs and opened them. Hey, mister, I think I missed my order. Aaron Rodriguez. What did I get from the Pokebra and Live Custom? You know what? I'm questioning if we did your order. What did I get from a Pokebra and Live Custom? I'm questioning if we did your order. Stick around, and I'm going to show you your bag. And if you don't see anything new in your bag, that means we didn't do it. Now, of course, if we did do your order, we would have recorded it. So just be honest about whether you recognize the cards in the bag. And if you don't recognize it, I'll trust you, and we'll open up your Pokebra and Live Custom, because I feel like maybe we didn't do your order. All right. Give me a number. One, two. You ready? Here goes. Boom. What does that say? Number 1? Number 1. That's Michael Beckner. The guy who waited the very longest is also the guy who pulled the card. Mike Side, you were so close, man. You're very close. This is now property of Michael Beckner. That's a perfect grade. There we go. Nothing like waiting a whole month for a booby break to end just for the guy who got in at the very end to win it. You know what I mean? Michael Beckner. You get the double sleeve because this card's so hot. I'll watch it back. I'm looking for you, Mav. Remember, it still has to be graded. You're working so hard to keep the good work. Never give up. Thank you. Whoa, that's one spicy card. All right, congratulations, Michael Beckner. All right. You know what that means, though, right, guys? It means there'll be a new booby card break, and I'll pick that out soon. And then it was Aaron Rodriguez wants to know what he got in his Pokebra and his Live Cup. And then I believe he had a poker card as well. Let's see what you got. Oh, wait. Let's grab his bag. Aaron Rodriguez. Here it is. Here it is. So you got Duraludon, Rayhan, Gardevoir, Pikachu, Charmander, Dugtrio, Venusaur. All right, how's this looking? Do you see cards in here that... Does that look like it's all old stuff? Did that all look old? Time is it? 6:05? Yeah, this is perfect. We're wrapping up just in time. I'm waiting to ship my 2 slabs when it is done. How long you been waiting for those slabs, Gregory Power? Oh no, I just got here, so it's Black Kid. Wasn't that seal pulled today? Says smoked out turtle. I don't know, was it? Duraludon, Regidrago, Rayhan, Gardevoir, Pikachu, Charmander, Dugtrio, Venusaur, Flying Pikachu, Double. Yes, I know that we put Ruben Aguilar's Minecraft pack in here, but that does not mean we didn't service Mr. Rodriguez. So that's why I'm asking him if he recognizes these cards. If he doesn't recognize them, that means we did his order. If he does recognize them, that means we, that means that he's missing. Wait, yeah. If he does recognize them, then he's seen these before, and these are from an older order. What's up, Evil TCC? Spooch. You ordered a new one. I did what? You have a really good skill. What's that skill? Our smooch would be powerful. You guys want to hear my music? Opening packs. I'd also like to get muted. Mister, I'm going to look at the recording and get back to you tonight. Maverick Car. You have nice fingers, mister, I must say. My wife feels the same way, by the way. All right. Smooth hands. Well, I'm going to open these up. Here goes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's cool. This is a Sun and Moon Shining Legends Totodile. Arbok, Pikachu, and Mewtwo. All right. All right, so that is a Pokebro. And then the live custom, huh? Oh, a consequential live custom. 1 large. I feel like what I need to do, like what were the things that have been pulled out of the live customs today? So we're going to say 1 large. And we're going to say 20 General Mills. Bro, you're amazing. The other one is missing. Toot toot. Oh, you know what else was pulled? 10 TCC grades. Get those queued up ahead of time so I know what had been pulled. So let's get that large. Bro, you're fast as flash. It's just because I've been doing it so long. Aaron Rodriguez. Yeah, my hands have it all memorized. It's like an instrument you've been playing a long time. There it is. So we're up to 7. Beautiful. He also was supposed to get a poker card with that order. Read my Discord. I seen the guy and you ordered a new one. I don't know what you mean by that. There's Togetic. Wow. Are you saying I already serviced Aaron? Is that what you're referring to? I was asking him if he recognized the cards, but I didn't see where he went. All right, I'm all done. That was fun. I'll see you guys tonight. Whew. The Galaxy 3 Ghost. Oh, is that a replacement order? See you guys later.